Late in the third quarter, the Cowboys ride back to the Giant 10. Moe rushes LeBaron. And Barnes intercepts in the end zone. A block by Livingston clears Erich for a record-tying 102-yard sideline sprint. The Giants take their fourth straight on the road as they crush Dallas 31-10.
Last week, the Seattle Seahawks were away from home, and the Kansas City Chiefs went out of their way to make them feel unwelcome. "102 yards out of their way, as a matter of fact. That's how far Kansas City safety man Gary Barbaro traveled with this ill-advised Jim Zorn pass.
In San Diego, the Bengals defense grounded Eric Coryell and buried the Chargers. Cornerback Louis Breeden scored on the longest interception return in Cincinnati history, 102 yards, and the Bengals beat the highest-scoring team in pro football, 40-17. After a win over the Rams, the Bengals burned the Broncos behind the all.
Then safety Eddie Anderson returned an interception, 102 yards, to set an all-time Raider record.
On second and goal, he looks for Tim Brown's 3 touchdowns. No! Instead, it's Donald Frank. He could go all the way. 102 yards. What a turnaround. Gliding. The Lightning Bolts lead 24-17. Lost for 424, but the 102-yard pick.
Yeah, and as you watch the replay here, this is Donald Frank anticipating and reading the quarterback's eyes, reading right through Hostetler, and he is off to the races.
In 2002, the Bengals showed signs of promise. In Week 9, Artrell Hawkins intercepted a pass and returned it 102 yards, tying a team record.
And it is picked off! Artrell Hawkins right sideline! Can he beat them all? Carr is chasing! Touchdown Artrell Hawkins! Picked it off in the end zone and goes at least 102 yards for the touchdown.
For a 14-6 lead early in the third quarter. After a Texans punt, Kansas City drove to the Houston 2-yard line, seemingly in cruise control with an 8-point lead. But Green's pass to Gonzalez fluttered into the hands of Marcus Coleman, who raced 102 yards for the touchdown. Following a 2-point conversion, the game was tied 14-all late in the third quarter.
It was a 57-yard penalty on Michael Lewis to set up this opportunity, second and goal. Bledsoe into the end zone, and he's picked off. Back the other way. Lito Shepherd all alone. The Philadelphia Eagles take it over Dallas. At the bottom here, the tight end. Stafford, end zone throw is intercepted. Another Cardinal takeaway. Greg Toller. He might go. He could go. He did go. Touchdown. 102 yards from one end zone to the other. A new Cardinal record.
The second straight loss against top divisional teams, but in the first quarter, as Elway looks to bring the club in, San Diego's defense, is it possible? Betsy Glenn. And he could go all the way. And I'll tell you what all the way means. Add them up. 103 yards. Longest return in Charger history for a touchdown. And it's 7-0 Chargers on the defense early.
Lofton way out to the right. Lamb split left and Thomas in motion. Third and goal. Intercepted. It is Louis Oliver again. Does he have a touchdown? Kelly can't get him. Louis Oliver all the way. yards.
Oh, don't celebrate too much here. Intended receiver, Thurman Thomas. Jim Kelly stuck with him. You'll see Thomas running the motion.
They're now saying, Bob, excuse me, because this is a historic, perhaps, run by Oliver. 105 yards. Kelly just misses him. That'll be close to an all-time record. I don't believe it is the NFL mark, but it's got to be very close.
And it looked like the game would be headed into overtime. However, Ed Reed turned out the lights on a Browns comeback and sealed a 27-13 Ravens victory when he returned an interception and NFL record 106 yards for a touchdown as Baltimore raised their record to 5-3, while the Browns fell to 3-5.
I just sneak again. It's just a matter of inches. Wouldn't mess around to sneak again. L.J. Smith into the far side. Backs in the eye. Cobb under center. Cobb fakes. Back. Firing. Intercepted by Ed Reed. And he's going to go down the sideline and all the way around the 50, the 40, the 30. Puts inside of Selleck to the 20. The 10, Ed Reed for the touchdown, and that will lock it up.